So, hey, how's it going? My name is Alejandro, and I'm right here, part of the Bari Klinik team. With me, I have today Miss Cruz Maria. She is a previous patient of ours, where she came roughly about a year ago to get her surgery done. So, Miss Cruz, I was wondering if you could just introduce yourself, where you're from, and pretty much how long ago did you have your surgery done?
Well, good afternoon or good evening to you guys. First name is Cruz Maria, last name is Gutierrez. I happened to reach out to Alejandro looking through the media, social medias, and I was fortunate to find this clinic to be able to do my bariatric. For my problem was the GERD. It was really something that I couldn't tolerate. I couldn't sleep at night. So I'm very flattered to say that I did the right choice to go with your company. I went there on March the 7th of last year. So it hasn't been a year yet. And I can say that I gotten a lot of results for positive, on a positive note.
Fantastic. So yeah, I mean, I do recall your case a little bit. So definitely, you were struggling with both GERD and wanting to improve on your health pretty much overall. So,
That's correct.
so yeah, in that case, Dr. Moreno pretty much approved you for a bypass, as that will pretty much solve the whole GERD problem, along with fostering weight loss and, of course, yielding positive results.
That is correct. That is correct. And I forgot to say, I'm from Tampa, Florida, originally from Puerto Rico. So the changes of eating habits have changed. And I think that it was a good positive outcome. The whole getting the GERD situated and straightened out, I'm able to sleep a little bit better. And at the same time, I got a bonus that I started losing weight. So now I need a new wardrobe.
Wonderful. I'm so happy to hear that. So if we recall a little bit as to how you prepared for surgery, what was that whole process like for you before arriving to Tijuana to actually get the surgery done?
I'm going to be honest with you. I was a little bit skeptical about it, and I was a little bit scared to go to another country to do something that I don't know what the outcome is going to be. But I researched you guys, and I was seeing a lot of positives, so that made me give me more reassurance. The whole process was to get to find out if I'm a candidate. So prior to that, I was able to, with your facility, give me information to lower my BMI so that I'm allowed to do the whole procedure. The process of getting the flights and getting to you guys was fairly easy, just making plans as to the airlines, to the traveling on the car, and so on. And I believe that the whole process was pretty easy. I mean, I would, if I had to do this again, I would do it again in that same sequence. Coming back was a little bit different, but the whole surgery process, I think, was wonderful, and I will do it again.
Fantastic. I mean, I'm so happy to hear that. So definitely, we're so thrilled, both Dr. Moreno, myself, the whole hospital staff, marketing staff, to have helped you in this process where you're going through changes. So it hasn't been 1 year just yet. So you're still going to see some really good weight loss results in this first year. So I'm so happy for you in regards to that. If you could compare your life before getting the surgery, whereas right now, several months after the procedure, how would you compare both? How would you consider the contrast between both stages?
Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I had too much weight on my body from different things. Diabetic. I I come from a Spanish background, so we eat a lot of foods that tend to give us that diabetes. And at least we are more prone to be diabetics. So I had diabetes. I had a lot of health issues. Had a lot of different surgeries, from C-sections to ablations to gallbladder and so on. I would say that I couldn't walk much. I was always fatigued. I couldn't sleep at night, and my diabetes was just going higher and higher as time went by. Right now, I'm fortunate to say that I'm not a diabetic. My numbers are 5.5, and I'm very happy because I feel so much better. I'm able to walk. I have all this energy, and I look forward to seeing my grandkids get older and all that. So I can say the contrast of it is like day and night.
Well, Mr. Cruz, I mean, I want to thank you so much for sharing this. There's this whole process that impacts you positively. So I'm so happy to see that you got a really good result. Of course, it can be emotional as well at times. So yeah. I want to thank you again for your trust regarding this whole process. And if you were sitting back, if you were back to the point where you were first at, and you could talk to yourself, like to Cruz from the past, almost 1 year ago, what would you say to her when you consider this whole process?
I would have probably been saying to myself, why didn't you do this before? 5-10 years ago, because my weight kind of kept on and on. The whole process was more for my health, because you don't want to die soon. So I would have said to her, why haven't you done this? And I am so glad that I did. And if I had to turn back time, I would have done it as soon as I learned from you guys to be able to do it.
Great. So again, I mean, thank you for being really open in regards to your whole process. Each process is different, really important in everyone's path towards both weight loss, health gain, and of course, being able to do more things with your loved ones, definitely. So if we talk about results, last time I recall, give me 1 sec right here. So you are 4'10", pretty much, regards to height. Your weight, at least initially, was 236 pounds. So that placed you pretty much at a BMI of 49.32, making you a perfect candidate for the surgery. So right now, how much do you weigh? Where do you stand pretty much?
The last time I weighed was about a week ago, and it was 152. And I had clothes on, and it was towards the end of the day, so it could have been a little bit less.
Okay, I see. I mean, in that regard, pretty much, with your weight of 152, your BMI went down to 31.7, which is a really, really fantastic result. Yes. By all means, we're not even at the 1 year time frame.
That is so. I'm kind of scared. I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing so much weight. It's like I'm going to be a whole new person. Actually, people see me and they compliment me about, I'm looking better, I'm looking healthier, and that, it's like they took a whole person off of you. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Wonderful. So yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just want to say again, congratulations.
Thank you.
And again, pretty much, right now, has there been something that you are able to do now, whereas before you were not able to do?
Well, for one, I couldn't reach the pedal to my car to put the timon, bringing it down. It always got my stomach, so I wasn't able to. Now I'm having to see like all the space between the timon to my body. So reaching the car, it allows me to at least reach the pedals, that before I couldn't, like specific cars. I have another car that I traveling, the seatbelt on the thing was like, oh my God, I can pull the thing. Before it was like barely making it, when you have to put the seatbelt on the plane. And the theaters, having the comfortable chairs where you're able to kind of sit down a little bit better. So there's a lot of pluses to have gotten this procedure done. So clothes, of course, I'm gonna have to buy some more because they're like falling on me. So I have a good week to do like my whole new wardrobe, but I'm waiting towards the end because I keep losing more and more every day.
I'm happy to see that the surgery yielded really good results in regards to your daily aspects of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, we want to help you improve your lifestyle. So I want to thank you again for sharing this. I mean, you sharing this pretty much gives the opportunity to more people to get to know the benefits of the surgery, helping them meet their particular health and weight goals as well. So again, I want to thank you so much for sharing this with us. And if you were sharing this now to, let's say, people in general, prospects, patients who are considering the surgery, what would you say to them regarding the procedure, the benefits, and pretty much what it all ties down together in your daily life?
In my daily life, I would say to someone to go ahead and do it with your eyes closed, because I was scared, and you would be scared in the terms of you don't know what's the outcome of it. But with this facility, Dr. Moreno, you and the whole clan, the nurse, everybody were wonderful. I mean, comparing, I live in the United States, the treatment, the service from the beginning to the end, even to the nutritionist or the person that's giving you the little soup so that you get all your proteins and everything. Everybody was wonderful. The whole procedure was fast, and the care was phenomenal. I mean, I wouldn't say anything that I didn't experience. Everything was wonderful. From leaving, I didn't even want to leave. At the end, I was like, oh my God, these people are they're wonderful, they're good, they're very caring. And I like the fact that the doctors were always there, concerned for you. After I left, that I came to the United States, I was in contact with everybody. The whole group was supportive. They were like, you need to do this. Okay, if you have any questions, we're here for you. So I can say that to this day, how many months later, I'm still communicating with you guys, and you guys are on top of it, making sure that, hey, let's work on this, let's work on that. If I had any doubts, which at one point, I did have a problem where I couldn't drink water, I was able to at least find out other ways so that I can get hydrated. So you guys were amazing. And I would say to someone that it's in the borderline of, can I do it? Should I do it? First of all, I would say, go ahead and do it. The price was great, because here in the United States, it's extremely expensive. And in my perspective, I needed to do it for my health, and I did what I had to do. The money was right. The timing was perfect. After the surgery, I have been able to travel to Puerto Rico 4 more times, and it's great. I feel so much energetic. I mean, I'm looking forward to doing a lot of extra stuff that I couldn't do before. Like last night, I went somewhere and I want to go ice skating, something that I haven't done in many years. So with that being said, if you're in the borderline as to should I do this or not, I would say, yes, go ahead and do it. because the care is going to be there, and the turnaround of everything was great, and it was positive because I've lost a lot of weight while also getting my health better, where I'm not going to be under medications anymore. I only have like 6 more months for them to check my diabetes numbers for my A1C, which they're currently now at 5.5. So if I keep it for that term, I won't be diabetic. They'll just be monitoring my care. And that right there was wonderful. That was my benefit.
Amazing. So again, yeah, I mean, I'm so happy to see the results playing in little by little. You know, it's a process. So definitely you lose weight as a consequence of the surgery. But again, it's always you, the patient, who fosters that weight loss as well. So ultimately, you following the instructions, you coping with your new lifestyle, that's going to help you as well in the long run. To one, keep on track of your health goals. Two, keep your weight at a good level that you would like to keep your weight. In your case, you're still gonna be losing some more weight. And yeah, I mean, I'm really thrilled to the point where you're able to drop below 30, because you're pretty much on the border. I mean, just a couple of pounds from reaching 30 and below. So definitely, I'm really thrilled to the point where we get to that stage. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I would say thank you so much for sharing once again. I mean, these questions were a bit personal. I understand. And I want to thank you for opening up. So yeah, I mean, I do recall the first moment where we first interacted, you know, several months ago. So yeah, it's always it's always a new adventure when we get to speak to new people. It was our pleasure having you as well. And yeah, I mean, other than that, again, 1,000 thanks. I mean, really grateful for.
Thank you guys for changing my life.
Thank you. I mean, and thank you for letting us do that as well for you. Other than that, Ms. Cruz, thank you for being here. And again, again, my name is Alejandro. I'm right here in case if you have any questions. And as well, and as well, if any like relative or any other people who's looking at this video is wishing to change their lives as well, by all means, get in touch with us. We're gonna see your case on a specific basis to see if this surgery is going to be the most beneficial to you, and pretty much seeing how the surgery can help you out regarding your particular weight and health goals as well.
Most definitely. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the final outcome. I also need to check up on the fatty liver that I had. That's something that I would need to get done on my next appointment. They'll be letting me know about that too. So I'm eager to find out the whole full outcome as to in a year's term, you know, the whole process, how it went. Yes, it's a process. Don't get me wrong. So whoever's listening, it's not as easy as it is. Oh, I'm gonna have it done. It's no. There's changes in your food. There's a specific diet you want to follow, and when you follow the guidelines, everything is gonna come out to be good. And if you stumble, this crew, this whole team will be there for you. I mean, I'm saying months later, and we're still in communication, and I just got to be grateful for you guys. And if you were in a borderline, like you were saying, for any of these people that are listening to this message, I would say go ahead and do it. Get your life back. That's all I could say. Get your life back, because we only live once. So let's do as much as we can for ourselves. Be comfortable, be healthy, and be where you want to be at. Again, my stage was not really because I was gaining the weight. That was not my problem. I mean, I was really to be walking around how I felt, and I mean with my body. But it was a plus when I got my health back, and then everything else started going with it. So I can't say no more how grateful I am for your company and for Dr. Romero. Please send him my love. He did a wonderful job, and to this day I will be praising him and your whole team, because honestly, it is a life-changing style, and I'm very happy to say I was there and you guys did what you had to do for me, for my health, and I will be here, God willing, knocking on wood, that I can be here for many more years. Thank you again.
Thank you, actually, and definitely, we're right here as well to help you meet those goals. I mean, even several months after the surgery.
Okay.
So yeah, again, thank you so much. And if you ever have any questions, any inquiries of any kind, by all means, get in touch with me, and we can gladly see how we can help you out, even from far away
perfect.
as well.
Later on, once I'm comfortable that I have like a better wardrobe to put on, I'll take a picture and I'll do the before and after, so at least you can compare, and that's okay with me to let you guys see that, or have it for whatever purposes it is. So
amazing, and thank you so much for that. Definitely. So a huge hug all the way into Florida. And pretty much, again, we're right here in case of any questions, any consultations of any kind. I'm more than happy to help you out as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and be blessed.